Hey guys, Mike Bland, SIS Global Investigations. Let's try this again. Was making a video, phone calls were coming in, interrupted the last video, couldn't finish it. So I get a lot of questions about how to know if your cell phone's been hacked, how to know if your cell phone's been compromised, someone is listening to you on there. I'll go over some of the signs of that when you should know something's wrong, also some other ways of telling. So I will give you a case study that actually happened. I had a lady hire me for an investigation. Her husband was seeing prostitutes. When she hired me, he instantly stopped seeing these women. I knew instantly there was something wrong. There's absolutely no reason this guy would stop doing this behavior. Coincidentally, in the moment she hired me, unless he was somehow eavesdropping on our communications. So I also received a call the next day of a man on my phone leaving a message saying testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. He was then hitting dial tones on like a landline. So I believed what he was doing. He was actually setting up that app. So I let her know this, and of course she was in denial. She said there's no way he'd be smart enough to ever do this, but the thing is, clearly he wasn't, because someone else was helping him. So it was all common sense to me. She would never listen to my, advice on that. We kept doing the case. We noticed nothing during the surveillance. And then afterwards, when the minute the case ended, literally the minute the case ended and the surveillance ended, the gentleman went and was instantly seeing these prostitutes again. So I was actually able to drop what I was doing. She called me and she had seen his location where he was at, that he was going to see this woman, and fly out there and catch him there. So I actually still busted him even after we were done with the case. My point is, these apps can be purchased and installed on your phone. The app is hidden. The person has to get physical access to your phone. They get a code, they install it on there. If someone has had access to your phone and they are a cheater, or they are doing things wrong, or they're plotting against you, odds are most likely they absolutely have one of these on your phone. The people that are doing the things wrong are always watching you more, and they have that cheater's guilt. So, and also if they're a major narcissist as well, they're trying to control every aspect of every moving part of the relationship, of the cheating, of everything going on. They want to know everything all the time. So protect your phone. Keep it away from people. If you're in a relationship, I'm not saying you got to have a passcode on there and not trust your spouse and not let them on your phone. If you have trust, none of these things are an issue anyways. But if you're in a messy divorce, custody scenario, some other contentious problem, then be very wary and cautious of leaving your laptop, your computer, your cell phone unattended. If you're in the bathroom, if you're taking a shower, going to the restroom, washing your hands, doing anything at all where this person could access your phone and install something on there. Now, as far as signs and symptoms of your phone being compromised, these update all the time. I'm sure with technology, the ones I've always heard of is your phone powering on and then powering off on its own. Seeing strange photos appearing in your camera roll, like your camera was being accessed remotely and taking pictures, but showing up in your camera roll. Your phone or computer also running slower than normal, like there's some kind of program downloaded onto it that's bogging it down. Hearing voices, people talking in the background while you're talking. Anything that's just weird, that's out of the norm. You want to pick, and if you have, 4 or more of these things going on, you might have a problem. And again, this is such a large topic. I'm trying to condense it down and make it very basic for everyone. But the main thing is just make sure that people that have access to your stuff, you have, trust. And like I said, they're not somebody who's you're currently having an issue with. So again, on the cell phones, as far as that, we're always all being listened to, the government. These phones are, let's call it what it is. These phones are a recording device that we carry around with GPS, cameras on both sides. It's basically an intelligence gathering device. And the moment you then take and share that information, also ping your locations, check in, share your location, share it on social media like Facebook and check in. You're just always compromising your privacy, your data, your activities, letting potential burglars know you're not home, showing people what you've bought. So, I mean, use common sense on all of this stuff. And again, on your cell phone, if going through a divorce, custody, or anything, also keep in mind that person can see your phone calls. Make sure that in some cases you may have to get a burner phone to protect your communications, and keep that phone somewhere at work or somewhere that person that you're having problems with does not have access to it. And there's a reason they give the president a flip phone, not a smartphone. That's right, you want a dumb phone, one that is not a computer, one that does not have all of the bells and whistles, because therefore they cannot put on a spyware app. So that is the cell phone stuff for today. Also, to remove, if someone has put the app on there, the big thing, and people always ask is how do I fix this? You can just do a hard reset on your phone. You're gonna have to erase everything, remove all apps, start over. Also, go on your social media, change your passwords, your email passwords, change everything. All right, guys, stay tuned.